Hey guys, what is up? I'm bringing you yet another Wi-Fi battle on this fine Saturday day. Saturday day. That's a fun thing to say. But looking at this team, I kind of figured Trick Room. I wasn't sure, but his original team had a lot of physical attackers, so I knew I needed Crocodile and Sableye for that physical attacking support. And since I didn't know what else to do, I decided to bring Greninja and Bisharp for that awesome mat block substitute start. So we get going, and my video's really slow right now. He sends out Sableye and Zangoose, and I'm pretty sure I send out both Greninja and Bisharp. And I saw that Will-O-Wisp coming straight at me from that Sableye, so I switched to my own Sableye because I have Lumberry. But he goes for the fake out of my Greninja, which is something I didn't see. Good switch, though, because he did use close combat on my Sableye. Or rather, he was going for my Bisharp. So, I'm going to call that a prediction. It's a complete lie, but hey, it makes me feel better. But I go for Scald on the Zangoose because I'm like, this thing's going to cause me a lot of pain. And it really does. He goes for Facade again. I don't really know why. I really don't know why he used it on him. There's just this is one of the most bizarre moves I've seen. He withdraws Zangoose because he knows he's gonna die, and sends in his Togekiss instead. He also takes out his Sableye and sends in his Reuniclus instead. And at this point, I'm like, what, I don't understand what's going on. But I go for the Scald on the Reuniclus because I wanted to kill the Sableye, but it doesn't work, and he gets burnt, which doesn't matter because he has Magic Guard, I believe it is. Whatever. But I use Knockoff on the Zangoose because I thought it would kill, but his Togekiss comes in, which is good because now he doesn't have leftovers. So, all around, yeah, that's cool. I go for the Ice Beam because in one of my battles it had one-hit KO Togekiss, so I was like, it's going to one-hit KO here. It doesn't! Must be running a very defensive Togekiss. It's also really slow, so that's something that I need to know for later on in the battle. He goes for Air Slash on my Sableye, netting the flinch, but we even out by him missing his Focus Blast on my Greninja. So he takes out his Togekiss because he sees another Ice Beam coming, and he sends in his Sableye. I go for the Will-O-Wisp on the Togekiss because I knew if I went for Knockoff, he would flinch me again. So priority Will-O-Wisp is about the same damage as the Knockoff was doing, actually probably even more. So that I predicted him to think that I wasn't gonna stay in with Greninja, so I go for the Dark Pulse on Reuniclus, knowing it's gonna kill. I'm now at 3 HP, and I'm still kicking, which is crazy. So he brings in his Zangoose, and I'm like, alright, I got this. Scald on the Sableye, Knockoff on the Zangoose, but he goes for quick attack, something I didn't even know he would have. So down goes my Greninja, and oh well, it's not the end of the world. Turns out I didn't actually go for the Knockoff on the Zangoose. I think I was just relying on the poison damage to kill Zangoose. But Sableye goes for the burnt Shadow Claw, which is really not going to do anything to me. Unfortunately, poison doesn't kill Zangoose, so that plan was down right there. I bring in my Crocodile to intimidate that Zangoose, because now that it's poisoned, I can't burn it. Although, considering... actually, no, they only have, what, Toxic Boost or something like that, so never mind. I taunt the Sableye. I was really debating whether or not to bring in Crocodile or Bisharp. Sucker Punch would have killed, and Bisharp would have killed... Sucker Punch from Bisharp would have killed, and Crunch from Crocodile would have killed anyway. So, I was debating it, but I didn't want the Will-O-Wisp to come, and when I brought in Crocodile, I realized I have Taunt, so I can taunt the Sableye. Doesn't end up mattering, because I end up killing the facading Zangoose anyway. He brings in his Togekiss. I Will-O-Wisp it, because again, I don't want that Serene Grace Hex coming up all in my business. I go for the Crunch on the Sableye to get him out of the way, and the burn should take out the Togekiss from here. So at this point, I'm pretty sure I've won the game. But he goes for Roost! He goes for Roost! Oh man, he goes for Roost. So, that happened. So now I just basically have to keep attacking him with not very effective stab and slowly whittle him down. I taunt him so he can't roost anymore, so he has to attack us. I know there's a threat of Aura Sphere. Don't really care, because when it comes down to it, he's not going to really be able to do much against my Sableye, because his air slashes don't do enough to hit KO me. So he air slashes my Crocodile, and at this point, you know, he can't roost, he has to attack, so it's basically game, unless he carries Dazzling Gleam, which I'm starting to think he doesn't, because that's something that he would have chosen to attack with. Oh. Sorry, my throat's a little funky. But I live with the 1 from the air slash. Can we just talk about that for a second? That was awesome. I go for the knockoff to put him into enough HP where the burn is going to take him down, and that is the battle, guys. All of these are going to be my Dark Monotype team. I'm having super fun with them. Unfortunately, that Mandibuzz, unfortunately, it's banned. Don't know what I'm going to do about that. It's probably just going to keep, and we're just not going to use it in any VGC style battling. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Have a great day.